Yo, what is up guys, it's Phantom today, and okay, let's face it, 2016 has been a shit year lately, with politics turning people into madmen, filler arcs in Naruto existing, Bleach getting pretty much raped beyond belief, and the fall of anime, and No Man's Lies, delays after delays, Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, and movies being more disappointing than when Ashton Kutcher finally replaced Charlie Sheen, which was a dumbass idea in 2.5 Men. But today isn't the day we talk about things that were disappointing. This video is to talk about the W's, the Civil Wars of the world, the Overwatch of the world. Today are some of the greatest moments in 2016. At number 10 we have Sasuke vs Naruto, the final battle for Naruto Shippuden. Look, now I hate that this is so low on the list, but to be honest, the wait we had to endure just to get this fucking fight, filler on top of filler? Hell, even the games animated this fight, and hell, even fan animators had animated before Studio Period had decided to get off their pompous asses and decide to animate it. Was it worth it? Yeah. Did I enjoy it? Somewhat. As a Naruto fanboy, I did. Yes, as a bigger Naruto fanboy, it was not better than the original in my opinion. You know, the one where they're like little kids and they're fighting at the valley of, know what it's called, the valley of something, and they were just beating the living hell out of each other? Yeah, that's the definitive Naruto fight for me. But it still deserves a W because it was an epic conclusion to an epic saga of Naruto. At number 9 we got the Dragon Ball Super Future Trunks arc. Another anime thing, but I find the Future Trunks arc to be the best thing to come out of Dragon Ball Super. Let's be honest, a tournament shouldn't be a highlight of a Dragon Ball series. If you want to be honest, let's face it, in all of Dragon Ball Z, the only highlight tournament that we actually really had was a filler tournament where Goku was fighting and where he was dead. That's pretty much the only tournament we truly have besides the Cell game. I don't even call that really a tournament. I call that a final boss fight if it's anything else. But heck, we got a non-fiction version of an evil anime Goku, which is fucking epic. Black Goku was one of the highlights of the Dragon Ball Super series altogether. You can argue with me in the comments all you like, but this is just who he was. Black Goku was a fucking savage. There is no way you can deny that. Future Trunks was a badass when he finally allowed it, and he got so many power-ups that it made him look so cool. Zamasu was a completely different type of villain. He had a god complex, and he was different from most Dragon Ball villains because he just had an actual backstory. He had a reason for being the way he was, unlike most villains. Let's face it, Frieza was an asshole. Cell had literally no reason. He was just bored, to be honest. And you know what, Majin Buu was just a wrecking ball. But Zamasu wanted to make saw how mortals treated their world. And was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna get rid of all of them. But you know, it's a really good highlight. And you know what, I'm really glad that they like Trunks have the spotlight on this. So yeah, this shit deserves its spot at number 9. Here, catch the W, Toei Animation, you did something right, finally. At number 8, we got Supergirl Season 2 on the CW. Okay, the move to the CW was hard for Supergirl, but honestly, I think it was the better move from CBS to the CW because it was a lot more popularity going to the CW. Let's face it, CBS is the old people network. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's where old people go and they actually sit down and watch TV. But when you look at CW, it's full of young, vibrant people watching it. And not just that, but you can tell because this has such a monumental fan base because The Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, all of them have grown so huge, and that's why I feel like this is a better move. And also it has some of the best DC cameo, from Martian Manhunter to White Martians to Lana Lang to Superman. Like, these niggas had a good ass Superman. I'm not gonna lie to you, I fucking loved that Superman, and it was just a great show. Also, it was finally allowed to be in a crossover event and it made sense. So all I gotta say is catch the WDC, you did your shit with this. Like, this was one of the best things I've ever seen come out of you guys, at least. But honestly, Supergirl is a great show, so go check it out, guys. Like, seriously. Hell, half of the entire fucking show is on the CW website. And for number 7, I have Marvel Netflix series Luke Cage. Again, Marvel hits it out of the park. I believe Jessica Jones was the last one, and that one was so fucking great. That series was so, it was fuego flames. It was delicious. It was the greatest series I've seen. One of the greatest series I've seen for it. And then again, Marvel hits it out of the park with Luke Cage. Now I've only seen up to 5 episodes because I haven't paid Netflix. I'm probably gonna get around and paying my Netflix later, but it was so good from just those few episodes that I know whatever conclusion it has is gonna be the best conclusion in my opinion. But I really do like how it's done. It's a really good casting choices, and I really do enjoy how it's going to finish. Now I'm really excited for the announcement for the Defenders, and this is definitely one of those series that will lead into it. I'm very excited to see where it's going. So yeah, for that, Marvel kept this W. At number 6 is Spider-Man PS4. To be honest, Spider-Man PS4 opened a lot of doors for Marvel. It shows that they still cared about the gaming community and wanted to expand even more for mobile gaming, and leads up to the next entry on the list. But my last statement is, to be honest, this was my highlight of E3, rightfully so, and Marvel decided they wanted to bring more games to console, and I'm glad Spider-Man was the first. This was definitely a really good choice on them, because it shows, hey, we're not just into the mobile gaming side, we're not all about the content, the champions, and the future fights, but we also have the Spider-Man PS4. Hopefully this will lead to an Avengers game down the line, but hey, hopefully so. It could happen, and I hope it does happen. At number 5, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite announcement. Okay, so this was something I was so hyped and hoped was real. I remember when I first saw the picture of that for, and I was like, nah, this ain't gonna be, they're not bringing back Marvel, baby. Are they bringing back Marvel, baby? And here's the thing, I love Marvel vs. Capcom with a burning passion. I have since I was young. I had my first Marvel vs. Capcom. Actually, X-Men vs. Street Fighter was my first game that I ever played when I was young. And when Captain Marvel and Iron Man showed up to fight my boy Ryu and my boy Mega Man, I was delighted. And the gameplay for this was very good. It does need a little bit of polish, and it could be great. But this game is just showing that Marvel and Capcom care. They do care about their fans, and they know what the fans want. Everybody in the esports community was saying it's dead, but no, it isn't. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom is still alive and kicking, and I can't wait to play Infinite. Infinite will be on my channel a lot, so I'm just saying that out loud. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to say on that. At number 4, we have all new, all different Marvel so far. Okay, now this is a controversial one, but I enjoy some titles from the all new, all different Marvel. I love Laura Kinney as Wolverine. She does a really good job. I'm really loving the Miles Morales Spider-Man, but not so much the Amazing Spider-Man or the all new, all different Spider-Man, because I feel like those stories are just copy and paste of a different type. I am liking the clone conspiracy and all that shit that's going on with him now. Like, it's really good. The Avengers ones are kind of good right now, but I'm waiting for Civil War to end. I'm not a big huge fan of it. And Civil War, again, has its ups and downs, but it's overall a pretty decent story and very thought-provoking. Like, it really makes you think, well, if I could stop something from the future, would I, or would I let it transpire? It's like really good storytelling, but it's having really bad ups and downs, like hurdles. But I feel like the conclusion will be the best. But yeah, this is a really controversial one. But yeah, I really do like the Marvel's all new, all different right now. At number 3, we have all the anime announcements. Now, I couldn't put these all in like each their own category. I had to put them all in one because there's so many. And a lot of the announcements that came out this year was, well, My Hero Academia Season 2, right after Season 1 just finished. Like, that's some crazy ass shit. Blue Exorcist Season 2, which we didn't think we were gonna get. We honestly didn't think we were gonna get it. And we also have Code Geass Season 3, which that was out of left field. Like, that came right out of left field with that shit. Like, I was like, wait, what? Code Geass? And we even got fucking Drifters animated. Drifters got fucking animated, and that shit was a godsend. You guys know how much I love Drifter. Every time I review it, it always gets 9s and 8s and 10s. I have not gone below. I've gone below for some anime, but this one, no, I didn't. Like, this was possibly my favorite anime of this season. What, you guys will be able to watch it on Friday when I do my anime awards video on Friday. So yeah, but yeah, these being on my list, like, this was probably the best thing that ever happened with these announcements. But yeah, there are just too many for this not to be on the list. So yeah, at number 2 is DC Rebirth. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I fucking love this relaunch. This was the best relaunch DC had done. I love everything about it. I love the Superman comic, which is something I've never been into Superman as much as I am now. I'm always wondering what his son is doing, all of these cool things. Like my life is wrong. The Supergirl comics, I love them. They feel like the CW. I'm loving the Harley Quinns to the Batman. All of them are fucking great stories. And I've never been like this much into DC. Like, I'm more of a Marvel guy myself, but when I read these stories, I fucking love, like, I become attached to these characters. And hell, even the Blue Beetle's characters we didn't even care about, like Blue Beetle and all these other characters that are getting their, like, relaunch titles, rebirth titles, are really good stories. They're really, read the Flash Rebirths. Like, go and read the Flash Rebirths at your local comic book store. That shit is lit. Like, that shit is fuego. Like, those shit is flames. Also, they did something that I fucking like, as a business, not as a comic book fan, but as someone who has very little money to always be spinning around. They fucking changed the price from $4.99, I think it was like $3.99 to $2.99. And this may only be $1 off, but that makes a major difference at the end of the day. And it was just, they got these niggas on the struggle feeling like they can get some comic books. So catch this WDC again. You fucking hit it out of the park with this. Like, this shit was flames. These are stories worth paying for. Hell, I would pay the regular price if you wanted me to for these stories, because these stories are fucking great. But yeah, I'll see you guys in that number one. All of the great movies from this year. Look, I haven't watched all the movies because I haven't had A, the time, or B, the money, but I really like what I've seen so far. From the Civil War had me like, when I saw my boy Spider-Man swing up in there and he was fighting Ant-Man, he was fighting alongside all the heroes that I've always dreamed of him seeing him fight alongside of. I felt so, like, a little nostalgia. I had a little tear. No, I was crying when I saw the trailer and he popped in there. But when I saw the movie, it just like a little tear. I was like, this is what I asked for. From Deadpool was a character that I was into very early in my life. I remember buying Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and he was in there, and then I just started reading up. I was like, yo, this nigga is dope. And he was there. I was like, oh shit. From even Doctor Strange, a character I know nothing about. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only thing I know about him is that he's the Sorcerer Supreme and that he's extremely powerful. When I saw him in the movie, I was like, oh, I see you. And heck, Marvel's been giving out L to DC when it comes to the movies. But even a little bit of movie that you can find a little bit of goodness in them, like in Batman vs Superman, you can say the worst things about that movie, but you cannot say that it is not visually appealing and that some of the fight scenes were just, they were just really good. Like the Batman vs Superman final fight, you can't lie and say that fight wasn't good until toward the end, where it was And then another movie which isn't even Marvel or DC related is Kingsglaive, the Final Fantasy movie. Fucking fuego, flames, I'm not lying. And now Rogue One is fucking lit. Like, go watch that movie. That movie is lit. There's no way to say that without saying that movie is lit. Like 2016, you may have been a shit year, but you had some pretty good damn movies. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is my list of all the good things that happened in 2016. Which, yeah, the bad thing is, these are pretty much all you'll find if that's happened good from this year. We've caught a lot of L's this year, and we've also caught a lot of W's. But I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit me with a like, because YouTube is kind of forcing us to ask for likes. If I can get to at least 5 likes on this video, I'll be so happy. Thank you. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but hopefully we do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.